Hello, and welcome to another Awkward Family Gathering with your host. Let's get into the right screen. Come on, Awkward. There we go. There we go. Wouldn't be an Awkward stream without Awkward being awkward, would it? Would it? Welcome on in, everyone. Thank you for joining me on another Awkward Family Gathering on TikTok, YT, and Twitch. So this week I got my life together, mostly because I need to. I've got a lot going on in the next couple weeks, and let's see, I put together my stream schedules for the next month. The one has to already get changed. One already has to get changed one day after I finished all that. I've got Awkward Jokes scheduled through the 21st with the plan to finish the rest of them on Thursday. What else? I've just been kind of getting everything lined up, trying to get everything good and going and working well, because honestly, I'm starting to prioritize what I need to prioritize. Like after stream today, I need to work on my FAFSA application, because that opened up today somehow with the way our government's being, and that's kind of the crazy thing, but I need to get that going. After the, let's see, I've just got a lot of things that I'm trying to figure out, go through, make sure I got down, and so that's kind of the exciting part, is like, because I'm looking at the short term now. I'm not looking at oh, I've got the 5 bajillion things to do. I don't have much left when it comes to everything. So I have a few projects that are finishing up. They all done this month. Every single one of them. March 1st is the last day I have like all these projects. And then I do have like one show in April that I may or may not be doing. And I say may or may not because that's contingent not just on me, but also Awkward Wife. If Awkward Wife is contemplating how she wants to proceed. And if she doesn't proceed, then I'm really not going to proceed it, because the only reason I'm doing the project is because it's working with Awkward Wife, and I love doing shows with Awkward Wife. She is such a good director. Love her to death. It's like I married her for a reason. Welcome in, Nerdy Nurse. Welcome in. So one thing that I'm trying to build more consistency on is what we're doing on a stream. For a lot of people, they've been like, hey, you need to pick a game and just do that one game. And I'm like, that's not good enough. That's not good enough. And so I have decided like how I'm going to approach it. I'm going to approach it in this way. Mondays are going to be co-working streams. Okay. Co-working streams. I personally, I already do the time. I already do the co-working. I already do the working part, but, I need to do better about the co-working part of it. And I love showing people new things. And that was what was really fun about Monday, was people were asking questions. I'm like, oh yeah, this is how you do it. And that made it so much more fun for me, in that way. Nerdy Nurse is the Highlander today. Congratulations. So Mondays are going to be co-working streams. I'm really excited about it. I hope you are. I say all this, I'm going to tell you all these things, and then you're going to laugh because that's not going to be the schedule for like this next month, because everything ends this month. Once I get through this month, I have a whole plan. But we have to get through this month. We have to get through the next 23 days. 23 days. Then we can start on this plan. And this plan is going to be awesome. And that's most of my issue, is that I have to wait. I'm rushing to wait. It's so irritating because I'm all about, let's get it done. Let's get it going. Let's move. Let's do this. Let's go. It's how I've been programmed. And so that's the struggle. The struggle is real there. But yeah, so did that. Oh, this is a fun one. What's the must-have item when watching a stream, Nerdy Nurse? What is your must-have item? What is something you're gonna pull up a stream? What are you gonna make sure you have with you? I know for me personally, I always have to have some sort of beverage. Do I remember the said beverage? No, I do not. I'm looking right here. I'm sitting here, and I'm like, where's my beverage? I drink it, and then I didn't get a new one. So good times. But what is the must-have item when watching a stream that you have to have every single time you sit down for a stream? Feel free. I'm gonna make that the question of the day. So we'll add that up there. We're going to pin that. Nope, we're not gonna pin that there because it's saying, screw you, Awkward. Screw you, Awkward. Tech issues are fun issues. But I like that. This message is already pinned. Oh, okay. Don't know how. You said can't do that. There we go. All right, we're fixed. It's fixed. It's good. It's rolling. So, Mondays is going to be co-working streams. Wednesdays are going to be Minecraft server days. So for those who don't know, we have a Minecraft server that is available for anyone to join. All you need to do is, and it gives you step-by-step instructions. So if you're not a PC person, you do have to have the Java version. So that works on PC and Mac. It does not work on iPad or iOS, Android, or any other or consoles. But if you have it, feel free. I give you screenshot directions on how to do it. Because the first time someone explained it to me, I had no idea. To tackle the floof to trim his nails. Oh my gosh, I understand that immensely. My dog hates it whenever we have to do anything to them. Anything. So, tackling bevy, a snack, and a book / game for streams. I think that's a good setup right there, honestly. You're set. You got your beverage, you got your snack, you got book, game, you're listening to your favorite people talk. It sounds like it. Usually have it on the TV. Yeah, my son is actually really obsessed, specifically with Just Jackie K, my Wister. He loves Disney Dreamlight Valley, and he needs to watch it every Wednesday, every Friend Friday. Looks forward to it, and it's really it's nice. It's, that's, I think, part of the reason why I love Jackie so much, because for the most part, I give her about a 92%. She is such a family friendly. Did you hear me talking about you? I guess we did, Nerdy. I always realized I was just dancing to the keyboard cat. Oopsies. Welcome in, readers. Welcome to another Awkward Family Gathering. My name is Awkward Hero. I am the awkwardest person on the internet.
But yeah, so that's the wall of the silly gooses. And
that's such a long clip. And so welcome in. If you need to raid and run, please take care of yourselves. Thirst up, med up, get some grub on. That's our question of the day is, what are your must-haves when you're watching a stream? Do what you need to do. Do what you should do. Take care of yourself. Feel free to listen and lurk. Feel free to actively engage. Yacker is learning who you are, so so if you wanted to believe you're Deadpool, start now. But I would, Jackie, I would say I wonder what you're doing, but I've had you on in the background for the last 3 hours. So, but if you want to share your highlights, your dreams, your wonderful pieces of your stream today, feel free to do so in the chat. We were just talking about you, which is kind of funny why you come in rating. I always have snacks when I'm watching streams. That's a great way. Rating, lurking, and cooking dinner. All good things. I love all of that. That's actually something I like to do a lot, is I will pop someone on as I'm making dinner for my kids, getting them ready for the night. I literally said goodnight to them right before stream started. And I was just talking about how Jackie K 92% of the time is a PG streamer, and my son is just totally enthralled. He knows on Wednesdays, on Fridays that Jackie's on and has to watch it. Yes, even when we're co-streaming together on Friend Friday, he's watching Jackie, not me. so that's kind of the fun part with all that. But welcome in, y'all. I appreciate you guys hanging around, relaxing, all cool, shooting some b-ball out by the school. Sorry, I was trying to get my life together. It didn't work. You're good, Jackie. You are so good. I know you've been having some tech fun today, but if you want to share what you've been doing today on stream, feel free to do so. we are just having a good old time starting out our Minecraft server day. So Monday, as I was saying, Mondays are co-streaming day, are going to be co-working days. Wednesdays are going to be Minecraft server days. We'll go in, and I've got a lot to showcase you guys because apparently I got really bored. And I've got a lot to showcase. And then Friday, we have Friend Friday, usually with the wonderful Just Jackie K, but this will be just a community day where people are welcome to join in on whatever's being done. This Friday, Just Jackie K and I are going to be doing a co-working stream, and we're going to be setting up stuff. I was watching a stream earlier today with, if you don't know them, the Real Rascals. Hopefully I can spell this right. Rascally Grandpa. There we go. And I think I got that right. I think I spelled it right. It's such a long name. But they had shown me something that just blew my mind that I've been doing with the awkward joke of the day redeems. And so it totally is going to like streamline and not make it crash every time I do this.
Has this ever happened?
My Mix It Up hates when I run this command.
I don't think I'll ever laugh again.
Did not
Your
crash.
punchline is so predictable.
I want to tickle my funny bone.
Well, look no further than Awkward Joke of the Day. With your daily dose of Awkward Joke of the Day, your frowns will turn upside down.
The laughter doesn't ever stop.
I think it's going one way and then it goes another.
I now have muscle from all the laughter.
Awkward Joke of the Day by Awkward Hero is guaranteed to be your best moment in a 30-second dose. Get Awkward Joke of the Day at Walgreens, CVS, or wherever social media can be found.
I just realized there's a typo.
Did you hear about the peekaboo accident? Everyone ended up in the ICU.
That was
That's an old
the
one.
awkward joke of the
That's from
day.
like June. Anyways, so they came up with a yeah, clean shaven awkward. Yeah, I've got a really I was sitting there the other day, I was like, my beard is coming in thick right now. So yeah, so Jackie's got some things that she wants to do with Stream Elements. I want to do some things with Mix It Up. I'm sure she has some things to do with Mix It Up because Mix It Up is the best, but it is a very labor intensive thing. So there was a cool idea of how to grab those so that I don't have to crash my Mix It Up every time I try to add more. And you just use the text file. It's a really simple fix. And I'm just like, this is genius. This is genius. So then I can update them very quickly as I update them on the internet. And so I'm really excited about that. Doing that with Jackie on Friday. And then Saturday streams. Saturday is always a wild card day for me. So Saturday streams will be a wild card stream because why not? And that's where we get into just playing the game we're feeling. So I think I said I'm playing Satisfactory this week because I really wanted to get back into that after playing it during the subathon. So I'm really excited about that. And then we'll also mix in other games there too. Just things that I'm feeling, what I'm doing. So that's going to be kind of our wild card day. So this is again all starting in March. I've done a lot of work over the last like 4 or 5 days, trying to get things figured out. Pal World will be coming. Yeah. It's true. Pal World's in that mix. That'll probably be a Friend Friday thing a lot of times too. And that's not to say it won't change, but I'm trying to just think about what is the next few months look for me and what do I want to accomplish in the next few months. And that's really what this is about is, my life's about to get real weird. It's going to get real weird over the next few months. And so figuring out, or after the next few months. So I really want to go in there. So yeah, this week, Friend Friday, I know for a fact will be, we talked about doing a co-working, but Pal World, Fortnite, all of it's gonna be worked in there as well. It's just, yeah, it's getting a little weird the next few weeks because Awkward Son. So what's happening is Awkward Son is in a show. It's the same show that my wife is the one directing. Lurking while y'all play Power World Saturday was hilarious. So it's the same show my wife is directing for her thesis. So it's kind of a big deal for our family. It's kind of a big thing. But during the show run, I don't have to be there. My wife just has to my wife can supervise. But while she's directing, the school she's going to be graduating from has a rule that the parent has to be supervising a minor. So because she's directing, that's a lot. So I'm going to be hanging out at rehearsals. I think there's like 5 days. She just sent them to me yesterday and I just don't know off the top of my head, but it like totally blows up all my stream schedule. And on top of that, I'm going to be up till, 11 o'clock every night, before I go home. So, I know my sleep's going to be really thrown off. So like the next couple weeks, you're not going to get as much Awkward as you want. There is, I think, one event that I'm likely going to be a part of, which will be fun. And then I have another event that I'm planning for March. And the March one, I'm trying to get to work out, but I have to reach out. I have to reach out to 15 other streamers who want to, or 16 streamers. Yeah. And I have to figure out the logistics. So that was supposed to happen today, but Awkward Daughter had to get 2 crowns, and they had to not fill. They added like a protectiveness to some of her adult teeth, because they were wearing it out a little bit. So she was in a lot of pain. She wasn't home, but I had to drive to the school, I think 3 different times, bring her pain medicine, help her just kind of navigate feelings. And yeah, it was rough. It was a rough day. So I didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but that's okay. Overall, I love that kid to death and will sacrifice, staying up late one night just to deal with it. So we're going into the Minecraft server. For those who don't know, those who are new, maybe, I share Discord with Team Cord members. So that's Padbay, the Geek Supreme, Techno, GC, and myself. We share a Discord server together, and I host a community Minecraft survival server. And so that's open to anyone who wants to join the Discord. So that's why I put the link out in the bio. On Wednesdays, we're going to be going through it. Now, granted, I think next week I have it planned for Monday because Wednesday I have to be at rehearsal. But that's going to be, it's like once a week we're going to go in, we're going to do stuff. I do stuff off stream as well. The whole point is I want to build kind of a forever world that I've seen a lot of it, but I want it to be a community forever world. It's not the my forever world. It's everyone's forever world. So I've been documenting, I've been doing this, I've been making little TikToks and whatnot for it. But if you, the Minecraft world has shifted quite a bit in the last 2 weeks. Since my subathon, this is kind of all started. When I started doing this. So I started just building little projects and building little things. So we finished the first project I ever started on this world. I have to get that. I kind of want to leave that torch up there. It's kind of weird, but also like, it's kind of a mood. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like this whole wall is pretty much normal. And then there's this one torch in the middle of it. I kind of want to leave it. So anyways, we were let me back up way here. So when we started this and I opened this community, my whole goal was to kind of have a village where people could come in, they build their own space, they play Minecraft however they want to, add to the village, all that fun stuff. And if we go back bunch before that, there was another village already set up that I didn't know where it was, and so that's why I started the one here. This one actually starts, there's actually a trial that you have to go through at the very beginning up there. That's where you start. It's awesome. You can find my TikTok or YT short on that. But so I had them build. I basically had said I want to build this tower. This was the first thing I built after I built like a house and a few other things. Built this tower to get to the top of the mountain because I was tired of things. And I didn't know how to use this mod that we have. So now I do. Where is top of the tower? Oh, there it is. Okay. So I built this tower, got this one done, and then got to the top of this mountain and kind of like stopped playing for a hot minute. And when I came back, Abzu the Noodle, amazing soul that she is, flattened out this whole area because it was something I talked about, like how I wanted to build more space up here. And so flattened out this whole area. I've flattened out more of it since, but I was like, I kept running issues where, like it was a pain to go up and down. Oh no. It was a pain to go up and down. So rude. Come on. There we go. That's my down elevator. It got kind of a pain to do that. So I was like, okay, well then the next thing we need to do is just kind of flatten out this area. And so I was inspired by Game of Thrones, and the ice wall that they have. So I'm like, okay, we're going to do that. We're going to we're going to build like an ice wall thing. But I decided I'm going to build it using only what I find. So I couldn't use creative mode. I couldn't do anything other than pickaxes that I had and found and all that fun stuff. Can you go away now? Thank you. And so that's kind of what happened at that point was I started to build this wall and I started to cut down all of the mountain. So this used to be like a whole mountain. The tower actually went through the mountain. So did this all with stone pickaxes, a couple iron ones, and 1 or 2 diamond ones. And so that's kind of where this all started. Well, as I started to complete this project, I'm like, okay, what do I do next? What do I think about next? What's the next goal? And so a lot of people always ask me when they come in the server, well, where do I build? Can I just go anywhere? And right at the beginning in January, the only area that was really kind of designated was this area over here. This was all plain. And we'll get to how long that was the case. And so I was like, okay, well, just pick a spot, like pick an area. It doesn't really matter. I want people to choose. I want people to have freedom, but I realized that too much freedom can be overwhelming is what I kind of determined. So as time went on, in this last, it was early December, it was time to renew the lease on the server. And so I was like, okay, if I'm going to renew this, I want to make sure that I'm getting the use out of it. I'm getting more out of it. And I had really fun building like this wall, this tower, and all this. So I'm like, okay, I need to do more with this. I need to do more with it. So I renewed the server. I found a good provider. I thought it was going to take me a lot longer. It didn't take me a lot longer to transfer everything over. it was great. I was so happy with it. It was awesome. So then what I started to do was build out this area. And in that time, Abzu had started to build their house over there. But all this was blank. It had some random trees in it. All of this was blank. And this goes kind of crazy. So I'm going to go into creative mode real quick so you guys can see. So we can kind of do a flyover. So none of this was here 2 weeks ago. This all started about 2 weeks ago. GC and I have been kind of working here. GC has a village that we can go and look at, but this was all built. This is a sugarcane farm, so it harvests when one of the sugar canes gets up high enough. It was just something I built because I was playing with some of the mechanics of Minecraft, because I never did redstone. I never did any of that. And so I just go and I watch. I'm like, that's really cool. And I start playing with it. I start kind of finessing with it. And so this was the first kind of automated build I built. GC had done this, and I took this mechanic and tried to incorporate it here. And then he actually incorporated the same mechanic and his village as an egg collector. So like we were playing with automation a little bit, kind of figuring that out. And I still was like, I need to do something with all this blank space. And I was like, well, if I'm going to build big structures like this, I need to kind of specify where that's happening. So in order to do that, I need to specify where people can live, where people can set up. So I started to divvy out the area a little bit. Started to build it out. I started to make it a little more cosmetically friendly. So if you join, and this wasn't here a week and a half ago, this is really new stuff. So even if you've been on the server before and it's been a while, come on back. There's plenty of room. So I went ahead and I built all these plots and sections. You get a little sign, you get a little treasure box. You don't have to use the flooring. It's just kind of, hey, I was trying to plan out 7x7 houses sizes so I could make it kind of uniform. I don't care if you take down a fence and take over 2 plots. That's fine. I'm not. Did I just equip? I sure did. I equipped a door. Cool. Anyway, in the offhand. So there's little signs there for everyone now. There's light kind of evenly distributed so that it's not too many torches like it is up there, but it's not too little. So we have more plots over here. And I think some of these plots, these are the ones I did maybe a day or so ago. Some of these plots are going to change over to be some farms. And then I built a bridge to kind of connect it in case you don't want to go kind of all cattywampus. You can go straight. We have a boat landing. That's one of the last projects I did. A boat landing here because this is right now undeveloped area. I barely developed this area. So I'll probably continue on. I'll probably do some more over here, or maybe wander up and maybe make like an area over here. I haven't decided yet. This will probably, what my plan was, anything on this side of the path was going to be automation or just other fun little things to do it. So this is kind of this will all happen in maybe 2 weeks, last 2 weeks. In addition to that, I went ahead and I made kind of a finished river. Do I have a boat? I don't think I have a boat. I'm on a boat and I'm going fast and I got a nautical sea. Can't pass me to Afghan. I'm the king of the world. Anyways, I was like, I want to build some kind of river path that goes down. So that, because a lot of people are like, oh, where can I find resources? And resources are there. And again, the whole point of this is that this is a starting area for you to go where you need to go. Like, it's not meant to be like a built area. Whee! I know, so much fun. So this is, oh no, it goes further. I forgot. This is kind of the Ackward River Tunnel. Whee! You just keep going. And so you can start mining really low, and then there's also a way to get back up, because GC taught me how to do elevators. Man, this is a long jump. So I made a water elevator for there, and it takes you right back to the village. So that's been the updates in the last 2 weeks. Most of this was done in the last 2 weeks. This whole thing, the what I call the beginner entering trial. But ultimately, this whole server, the whole point is to make it your own. So if you're like, oh, I don't really want to follow those parameters, I want to do my own thing. We've got some other projects that we're going to work on. One we're going to start today is an underwater lab that I've started to put together. Because the thought process there was, why not? So I put something up on X, Twitter, because I can't do one on Blue Sky. I put a poll up. You can join Princescape. All you have to do is join the Discord server. If you join us on the Purple app, link is available. And so that is just kind of what we've been working on. It's been fun. It's a project. I'm not, so a lot of people are like, oh, well, you just must really know Minecraft. And I don't really know Minecraft at all. I'm still very much learning the game. I'm still playing around with a lot of stuff. I just really enjoy it. I've enjoyed Minecraft since it came out. I just wasn't able to play it. But because it came out when I think it was 2009, so I was like a sophomore in college. So if you've ever been at that stage in your life, you know what I'm talking about. And then I was playing around with some design stuff too. So we got a lot of colored cement, because why not? So I was playing around with some like design of how to kind of establish it. But yeah, so this is the Ackward Village. We do have also I don't know, this is not the one I thought it was. This is the one I want to go to. Okay. Then we have a GC, the wonderful, the charismatic GC. This is his base that he started with a bunch of the other members of Team Cord who have joined in on the server. And like I said, he has an obsession with chickens and cows. But he made a kind of egg collection machine. So it goes around as they drop eggs. It shoots them out of this automatically. Then there's a little cart underneath that picks everything up. And so it just constantly makes chickens. And then here's the cow farm. They literally cannot move. Sorry guys. As well as some farms and stuff like that. But we're building, we're growing, we're grooving. Let's see. I want to go back to Ackward Village. So we're starting a new project. And for me to get there, I'm just going to run here. This is the way to my next project. But I'm still creative mode, so I'm going to. Now, when I do projects on stream, I'm not using creative mode. I am doing this completely there. I did build a train tunnel. Whoop. I did build a train tunnel to kind of go there. We have... Hello, Abzu. I was just talking about some of your wonderful additions to the Minecraft server. contributions that you've done. Welcome. So going over here, I have started the next project. So like I said, I put a poll up on Twitter asking, hey, what's my next project? What am I doing next? I finished the wall. I do need to find a bunch of ice. And Twitter said underground water base. So we went ahead and we started the underwater ground base. I went ahead and I cleared out some area because, you know, that's not fun. And eventually we will kind of make a more interesting entrance. But for now, that I was just trying to get things settled. So the area I chose is I found a cave. I started building it. I just kind of went straight down for a while and then started building kind of a cave around. This is what I've built so far. Let me get out of. And we are dealing with all of the normal parameters that we deal with. So that's kind of the fun thing. As we go here, we have some materials that we've gathered. Hey Kat, welcome in. So this is where we're at. So we're gonna build kind of an underwater base. I'm gonna make it pretty elaborate because why not? Though I did just realize I should have grabbed a pickaxe before I came all the way over here. Oh well. That's all right. But the fun part, obviously, oh, there's some iron right here at least. We can start to gather some things. One of the fun parts about survival mode is you're dealing with whatever pops their head out, mob-wise. So, as we can hear all the different sounds that are being made, we're gonna have to deal with all that. All right, we got some iron. That's good. I don't have any armor either. I am not equipped for this today. But you know what? Carpe diem. Did I bring wood? Oh, I did. Okay, I was like, did I not bring wood? I could have sworn I brought wood. Okay. We're gonna get a crafting table because we didn't set one up. So we'll get our crafting table set up so we have one available. How do I get this thing off my offhand? There we go. And we've got to take out some of this. Do have eggs, so that's good. I will need some cobblestone so I can make a furnace, which is good. But I think we're doing okay. It
makes me feel like I'm a king in a chair, ready to execute people.
Thank you, Kat, for a tier 1 sub. Being second month in a row. Appreciate you. Enjoy your ad-free viewing. Enjoy all of the wonderful emotes. If anyone wants to go ahead and throw out some of those awesome emotes that you get for being a sub, or if no one wants to, I can. Which ones are the sub ones? That's the big question. I think it's that one, that one, that one. No, this one is not. I'll just put them all out. There's all the fun emotes. I don't remember which ones are subs and which ones aren't. We need to add some more. Maybe we'll have a design stream Saturday. I was gonna do Satisfactory, but maybe we'll just like piece it out or come up with some new emotes. If you have thoughts, feelings, emotions about it, let me know. I don't know what I need. A giant. Thank you for the giant. The giant GG. How do your dogs react to your Minecraft gameplay? What? I mean, I know you have dogs. Sorry. I use this program called Yacker Growth, and Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time. So that is the fun thing. Okay, so we don't need this. We don't need the dirt. We'll hold on to the planks. We'll hold on to the cobblestone. Realize I have a few things that I left in my inventory because of I was building up stuff. Like this fence. There we go. Don't need the feathers. That was when we went on chicken raid for a hot second because there were so many. I don't need the blue concrete or the sand. Or the signs. Yeah, I should have cleared out my inventory before today. All right. So let's go ahead. We need to get some more cobblestone so we can have enough for pickaxes we need. Just like the wall project, as I was explaining earlier, I only use what I find. So we only can use the materials that we find for these projects. So that's one of the challenging parts of it. I'm not going to creative mode. I'm not doing anything other than dealing with whatever the environment gives. That's kind of the fun of it, isn't it? Let's get a torch up there just in case. It's a good height. I know it was given to me by the gravel, but it's still a good height. Maybe we'll make a second floor or something. So just in case anyone wonders or is wondering, can I be a part of this? Absolutely. This server is open to any and all who join our Discord server. It is open to, it doesn't matter if you follow me or GC or Padbay or Geek Supreme. Oh, I didn't know you could make it out of Deep Slate. Or Techno. You can follow on any of us. You can follow all of us. That is up to you. This is open to all those communities. All the directions on how to join are inside that Discord. So please feel free to join at your leisure. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna make the gold. It's not ideal, but it's good to have. I'm gonna go ahead and make the iron ingots. So that way I have some more material because my diamond pickaxe is about to go bye-bye. Bye-bye. Now we do have, I know we have a water cave to the right of where I am right now. That's why there's glass over there on the wall. It's just I had to plug it up with something that I had. Let's make that my respawn point. So I know we have water that leaks out here. And I know you're wondering, why'd you do glass? Okay, so I was trying to build... I needed to build light down here that was not torches. So I got a bunch of this. And I'm like, okay, well, if I'm going to use it as a light source, it's going to hurt me. So I need to plan accordingly. So I built then a glass layer. It does not make good light, by the way. If you were ever wondering, like, lava blocks do not make good light. So I don't recommend it, but I don't have sea lanterns. So I don't necessarily know how to make them either. So have to figure that out. But so since I didn't have any of that, I was like, okay, this is a light source. And then once I get it set up, then I'll go in and I'll remove them. So there's a plan too. Apparently you can crouch across them though, and then you don't get hurt. So if you crouch across these blocks, you don't get hurt. But if you walk across them, you do get hurt. Explain that one to me, Minecraft. Explain that one to me. So first things first is we just have to get enough space. Oh good, we got some more iron. Right by the furnace, convenient. Hopefully we won't hit a water. We won't hit some water while we do this. Underwater base. You know, I get why people wanted me to do it, but not my favorite. I also am not like, I'm a big creative person with Minecraft. I'm not a survival person with Minecraft. Like, hearing noises and the fact that I keep hearing bats and all that makes me nervous. I don't know if you guys caught, but when I got attacked by the phantom earlier, I jumped. I play this for the chills. I play this for the vibes. Gonna hit water here somewhere. I know I am. Maybe I cleared out enough. Maybe I cleared out enough. Oh, I don't even know why that's there. Yep, we're just gonna break that. I panicked a little bit there. I'm like, oh no, water! It was late. I need more light over here. It's chill. It's going well. Haven't sprung a leak yet. I'm gonna hold on to the andesite for that. Probably that dirt was me. See, yeah. Or, sorry, the diorite. I got it wrong. Don't judge me, guys. I'm just a baby. I promise I'm still learning. But yeah. So that's our goal today, is kind of just fill out this area, expand on it. Then next week, I think stream is planned for Monday. I'll double check the schedule. You can find the schedule in our Discord and on socials. Right now they're posting on Sunday afternoons, or Sunday at noon. So you can join the schedule. I don't have, like I said, the next couple weeks are kind of weird. I think next week it's only Monday and Saturday. Well, so far so good. We haven't hit any water. You guys saw I built in the middle of the ocean. And there is a water, there's a water cave. I checked it out. It's legit. Oh, there we go. We lost our pickaxe. We got a good amount open. This is not a bad situation. All right. We have used all our coal that we brought. We have sticks, so we can go ahead and build some more. I am going to build some armor too, though. So, let's see. I think I'm going to add a poll, because I want to know your guys' thoughts. That's not what I want. Not a prediction. I want a poll. There we go. So we're going to do a poll. Which armor piece do you build first? Okay. So we've got leg. We've got boots. Chest, helmet, shield. Now, your opinion will influence my opinion. So, go ahead. I've put that poll up there. If you're on the Purple app, you can go ahead and participate that. And so then we're gonna go from there. I'm just gonna build some stone pickaxes to start. How many can I build right now? 11. Sure. That was all of my sticks, though. That's okay. I still have a bunch of. So this was painful to some people last time when we did the wall, because it takes forever. comparatively. Compared to like diamond or enchanted diamond or netherite. But this is like the part of the challenge that I think is like completely fair, because I could just do this in 5 seconds, right? I have admin privileges to the whole thing. So I could just go creative mode, slap, 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 boom, 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 be all done. Where's the fun in that? So I have to find the stuff. Now, luckily we're down lower, so we're going to find more iron than we did with the wall. Because in the wall, there was barely any iron. That was my stupidity a little bit there. Is I didn't think about the challenge, and I should have gotten more iron first before I started the challenge. So that's on me. That's my bad. But this one we should have a lot more iron because we're a lot further down. In fact, we even have the potential to find diamond down here. If I'm not mistaken, because deep slate usually starts about that level. Yeah, where's my... We're at Y1. So I forget how that works out, but because those aren't the coordinates on that. But anyways, my point being, so we're down lower, so we start to spawn more actively. With the underwater base, I know one thing I want to do in here is that I am going to set up another portal down here. I think it's a good spot to have at least the one I want to start, because it's going to have me, it's going to make the opposite portal a lot more middle rather than, plus it also like underground layer portal, it's just kind of like, it's just like mwah. All right, so let's see, we had chest. Okay, so we're gonna build the chest armor first. I was watching a TikTok and they were explaining like resource management, all this, and actually the best one to build first, based on like how much armor you get versus how many you have to use, is the legs. Because the chest uses one more, but it only gives you one more armor. The boots use 4 and you get 2, which isn't too bad, versus, you know, this is 7. But the boots and the helmet are what they kind of say. The boots are like the best damage wise, like you get the best protection for, because it's only 4 ingots and you get 2. Helmet is not great because it's also 2, but you have to use 5. So legs are the second. The leggings are the second best with 5. The chest is still pretty good, but helmet is one of the worst to build. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna do that just so we have some extra protection. Give us a fighting shot down here. It sounds mostly like we're surrounded by bats with a few other things around. Who knows? It's so hard to tell. So this map is great and not all at the same time, because as you can tell, there's all those mobs right next to each other. I can't tell what they are. And I think, no, that's not what I wanted. There's a way to like zoom in the map, but I don't remember the buttons I gotta press. So we went ahead, we add 3 armor based on chat's feelings about what is the best way to go about it. And so that's a lot of fun there. So if you're new to the Ackward Family Gatherings, welcome in. My name is Ackward Hero. I am a variety streamer who does pretty much anything on a whim. I'm so awkward I can't even spell my own name right. Today we are looking at the Minecraft server. There's going to be water for sure. Let's see, wait. Well, these might be both free of water. Hey, looky there. What's that sound? I don't know what that was. I didn't like that. Yeah. Yeah. What was that? Anyway, I'm a variety streamer on the internet who hosts Awkward Family Gatherings for any and all to join. All you gotta do is pull up a seat. So if you won't mind hitting that follow button, that'd be greatly appreciated. If you're looking for ad-free viewing, feel free to hit that subscribe button to enjoy that. And if you're in TikTok land, if you wouldn't mind double tapping that screen just to help me get seen by others, it's really appreciated. It lets me know, hey, I'm doing something all right. I did lose my monitor though. Diego, you can absolutely join. That's the beauty of it. It is open to anyone and everyone who joins the Discord. If you join me on the purple app, you can get the Discord link. I think it's in my bio as well. I could be mistaken. But it is a community server open to anyone and everyone. So all we ask is don't be a dick. Be kind to everyone. Show everyone respect. Don't destroy things that other people are building. Because that's the whole point. The whole point is, hey, we're building something together. If you'd like to build your own thing, feel free to do. The whole world is open to everyone. But do know, I will not tolerate any sort of transphobia. I will not tolerate any sort of crap. Let's just put it that way. Be a good person. We'll be good. So I won't put up with it much of any of that stuff. So I've been an educator for 13 years now, and I don't tolerate it for my students. I'm not going to tolerate it for some rando on the internet either. So I just put that out there. I'm not saying anyone does that. I'm just giving everyone the heads up. You get one shot. And if you make a problem for anyone, I make a problem for you. And trust me, I'm a very vengeful person. Some student tried to ruin my life once. I successfully ruined theirs. Don't mess with me. Fish are friends, not food. Yes, this is true. I just want to make sure everyone has it clear that, you know, this is a safe place. This is meant for everyone. Ooh, iron way up there. And it's only a safe place if you're willing to make it safe. And if you're not willing to make it safe, I don't want to make it safe for you. So get out. I think that's something that I've learned over the years, is that I have no problem saying goodbye. And I like to say it like AOL used to. Goodbye. Ooh, that was a good version of that. Doesn't always go well. Goodbye. No, that was a little derpy. Anyway. Can you tell I've had to deal with some stuff lately, guys? Sorry. It got real dark real quick there. No, I just don't tolerate it. And so if that turns you off, then I encourage you to go find someone else to go hang out with. If that's your kind of thing, great, awesome, let's be friends. This is a place for love. But not that kind of love. I often want to repeat the say you have made on the internet for people and how included, safe, and loved I have felt with your community. And from you as a friend. Oh, thanks, Kat. I like to hear that. No! Stop it, Ackward! I try. I really do. I'm not always successful, as I've been told by others. But I try. In fact, I try so hard and got so far. Sorry. Sorry. Anyways. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. Activates every millennial ever. Gosh, it's such a good song. The one that I think is the funniest that people don't get is when I start singing the song The Reason by Hoobastank. Because I remember when that song came out, it was on the radio everywhere. Like, you could not escape it. And I will sing little portions of it, and people are like, what song is that? Why are you so weird? I'm like, you're weird. Okay. We're going to get into the messy zone now. This is the area that I'm not sure what we're going to get here. There was water in this area. This is where all the water kind of spouted from earlier. And I think I put these dirt blocks here, but I'm not sure they also could be the dirt blocks. Because there is like a water cave right here. And this time I didn't bring any. I don't think I brought it. Oh, wait. Yes, I did. I brought a whole stack of dirt. 2 stacks of dirt. I got you. Appreciate that, Cat. This is why you're part of the Ackward fam. I always laugh. So I used to teach at a school that we had these academies within the school, and one of them was called the FAME Academy. Fine Arts and Media Entertainment, so it was an acronym. And I used to make this joke, and I would use this hashtag all the time. I loved it, and it just, I always want to say it now because we're the Ackward fam versus, but I used to call them my family, and I thought it was the cleverest thing. I'm like, because it's Fine Arts and Media Entertainment, and we're a family. And my students would embrace it so much. And I loved them for that. They made that program so much fun because the school sure didn't make it fun. I'm several years away from that school now, so I don't mind saying it. You could probably actually find it very easily. But and I know some other schools have now mirrored that same model because I helped advise them on that. And they use some of the same acronyms. So that's kind of the fun part. I just loved that we would use family. We'd call each other the family. Because it was fame. What were the other acronyms? Because there's 4 academies. You had one related to arts and media. You had one related to health sciences, one related to business and marketing, and then one related to computer IT and engineering. That one I remember was STEM. That was the STEM Academy. I know, so creative. I ran the FAME Academy. Okay, so we've gotten pretty good here. We haven't sprung a leak yet. I'm waiting for it. I know I might have one right on the other side of this, so let's do this one. Nope. Looks like we're good there too. Maybe I found the source of the leak when I was doing the initial. Maybe it's just a narrow tunnel. Which I'm gonna trick it so that it can be an exit. So if you didn't notice, like, okay, I got all that open. So if you didn't notice here, like this water puddle just sits here because I put switches next to all of it. So that's why it looks like the way it does. But that makes sure you don't get fall damage when you come down the drop. So, and it doesn't have to be a full block, so then I can walk over it very easily out and about. So we're gonna build some sort of doorway here. And the door will act like it'll do the same thing. It'll prevent the water from going further. I'm not sure. Yeah, this dirt must be part of it. Okay. So I think I'm going to start with that, is building a doorway. And I'm just going to put a temporary door there now because I got this one. Actually, I kind of like the idea of an iron. Oh, it's so much iron though. Yeah, no, I can't. That's so much iron. So I'm going to put this in there later on when we get more iron. I'll change it. But for right now, we'll just go with the cherry. We'll go with the cherry. The cherry door. Okay. Interesting. That's okay. I thought we would hit water. There's definitely water. Maybe I'll do, if I can't find it. Well, I know there's water above me. Maybe I'll just do I've got some trapdoors, don't I? Thought I saw some. Oh, right there. Throw those aside for right now. Like, I have some trapdoors. So we could do, let's see, let's put this here. Let's actually do this with this. Yep, there it is. Boom. Okay. So apparently we went low enough that we're avoiding the cave. Now what I'll probably do is build like a... What I'll probably do is build some sort of... Like, I'll probably leave this here, but I'll build some... Like, I'll build the tunnel down so that it fills up with water up to this point. So I'm going to put a temporary door there. And I'm like, why are you putting a temporary door where you don't need one right now? Because I'm trying to map out the space. All right? All right? I'm being awkward about it. All right? All right. So this will kind of be the loading area. We'll widen this up a little bit, so it's not just a tunnel. We'll add some finishing to it. That's right, guys. We also make this into a, you know, every cozy stream ever. We're gonna decorate. We're gonna spruce it up. We're gonna give it some zhuzh. It's gonna be a good time. I'm excited. But yeah, so we use found objects, but we're gonna find some. We're gonna find objects we want to decorate with. So we're gonna. I want to get rid of all the dirt, because dirt is not our aesthetic here. I don't know what our aesthetic's going to be, but we're talking about an underwater base, so dirt doesn't scream underwater. I got some great news that work is closing tomorrow at 1 p.m. due to bad weather. That is fantastic. I'm so happy for you. I don't have that problem, and I'm very envious. Not gonna lie. I really wish. The one thing, so because I'm an Arizona baby, snow days were not a thing. Ever. Like, you don't get snow in Arizona. And if you do, like, the whole world's shutting down. Not the whole state's shutting down. So what was that? Anyway. So that was kind of just a thing. Like, that was never a thing in my life. I always saw that in like shows and movies. I'm like, what's a snow day? And being here, it's been so awesome to have closure days. But we haven't had a single closure day this winter. And I'm really bummed about it. I'm like, I'm just getting to experience this. You guys owe me 34 years of my life experiencing these moments. Ads are about to start on the Purple app, so if you're not subscribed, please hang around. Please hang around for a few minutes while we get through that. It does help me as a streamer. It also allows anyone to come in with ad-free viewing, which is always appreciated. If you're on the TikTok app, if you wouldn't mind double tapping your screen, giving me those hearts, I would greatly appreciate it. It helps me. It does help me. I appreciate you. Regardless, but if you can just double tap that screen, it costs you nothing, and meanwhile it makes a difference for me as a streamer. All right, so we're getting rid of the dirt here. Yeah, and that's the thing is, like, so my first year here, I never heard of an like shutting down to ice. And so in my school, they're they're like, if you can get to school, we're gonna have school, kind of thing. So we had a freeze day a few weeks ago. It was like the first or second day of back from break. We had a freeze day. Oops. Leave that one in place. So they obviously didn't want to close school. We just came back from break. But most of the students took off. Flavor is a lot of students took off that day. And then some didn't. So that was kind of a weird day. Like, students didn't really want to work because there was only like 3 or 4 people in there. It was really hard to teach because, again, only 3 to 4 students there. So it's like, whatever I teach, I'm gonna have to teach again. We did get some heads up on it, so I did plan accordingly so that they could work on it if they couldn't make it in. But yeah, that's the thing I really enjoy about this, is that we have these weird days where it's too cold to go out. And we haven't gotten one this year, and I'm kind of bummed because it's like my last year, and I'm going to California next, so it's going to be more similar to Arizona. Not a lot of such snow days. But I'm sure there'll be other reasons for school closures. I mean, I had a school closure once because a pipe burst. Like, there's all sorts of reasons for a school to close. But I'm not going to be teaching at a school anymore, so I don't really need to think about that anyway. Okay. So far, so good. No flood. Okay, I'm marking the flood zones with dirt. And that's why we're removing all the dirt, is that it's going to be a lot easier to know where I'm digging and what I'm going to get into if it's marked with dirt. So all that space is marked with dirt. So all we need to do is kind of expand a little bit now. I don't know. We have to figure out an aesthetic, but we got to figure it out with what we got. We did the wall look on the other one. I do want to get ice. I want to find ice and kind of add to that aesthetic so it looks like the Game of Thrones ice wall. That'll be fun. My friend is a 4th grade teacher. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of reasons schools have to get closed down all the time. In my teaching career, I think I've had, at least in Arizona, there was maybe 3-4 days in 10 years of school closure days. But even the day when the pipes burst because they froze, we didn't close school. Because it was only in an isolated area, so it didn't affect that. It didn't affect the bathrooms, and that's usually why a school has to close, if they don't have water for toilets or water for cleaning. they have to close. And so that's one of the, that was a time where we didn't close. We should have. God, that was a mess. Oh my gosh, that was such a mess. It happened in the theater costume storage area. So all, like, we had costumes, you know, Victorian style costumes that were ruined. Some were. I mean, we were still able to salvage them, but you can't. There's no real like good way to dry them. So it was such a pain. And I was head of auditoriums at the time, so it became part of my headache. It wasn't fully my headache though. It was technically the theater teacher's headache. I'm not seeing dripping water on these, so I'm just gonna go ahead. Do have dripping water here. Let's go ahead and fill this in real quick. We're not building aesthetic right now. Okay, so we got all that. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna fill this up and try and just raise this up. So that's, oh, there we go. Just trying to lift it up one more level, so I think then it will be the same height as. That's the tricky part, is once the water starts coming down, it starts moving you away, so you gotta move kind of quick. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oop. Getting that, we're leveling that out. I'm gonna hop over here to do that. Great. Beautiful. Look at that. All right, so we have pretty much everything now marked. We're not the height we want yet, but that's okay. I have enough of the stuff that I want. That'll be all right. Oops, I didn't want to. Actually, we might want to go one more level. I think most of the, I mean, we're slowly going up that level regardless, but this is really our only, this is actually a pretty small area for an underwater base. We're doing pretty good. We've kind of, oh no. Okay, there's no water dripping off that. Oh, but it was, yep, that was me. I got greedy. I got greedy. Let's go ahead and, can I get this before I run out of air? Come on, yes. I can stay in the air, or if I can keep the air. There we go. Okay, let's get back our dirt. The other thing we gotta watch out for is, okay, is sunken, not sunken, what are they called? Drowned. We gotta be careful of them. No, there must be another water point there. Okay, that should take care of all that. Oh, this is the last water point. So let's go ahead. Oh, I don't have a... I don't have an axe. Alright, and then go ahead and add that. Awesome, now we can go ahead and gather. We can gather this iron. Of course, we go ahead and hit another one. The fun of an underwater base is we're gonna hit a lot of water at times. Alright, it's alright. We're gonna eventually lower the water back anyway, once we build the structure. Look at us. We did pretty good. We did pretty good. This looks like it still has... Okay, I think we actually just knocked out all the water that was above us by doing this little adventure, which is kind of cool. At least for a little bit. So we can start to kind of level out the building further. We don't need you anymore, door. Slowly but surely. Whee! Hope you guys are doing all well. If you're new and you've never been here before, feel free to hit that follow button. I'd really greatly appreciate it. We're doing some new things. We're trying some new stuff. Feel free to introduce yourself. It is a lurk-friendly community, so don't feel that it's necessary. But if you want to say hi, if you want to ask questions, feel free to do so. We're here. We're here. We're awesome. It's great. There we go. I lost my screen for a second there. All right. Now that we've done a lot of that stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and raise these levels up a little bit. Because obviously we can hear bats, so we're close to a cave too. Of some sort. And so we kind of need to address that as well. When I say address that, I really mean just like find out where it is. Because obviously, you know, making a bat cave would be pretty cool here. Underwater laboratory. Can make the bats our homies. Start all the evil experiments. Oh, more copper. I don't need any more copper. I got so much copper when I did the wall. I mean, I built a house out of copper. You're cool, dude. I don't know if you heard that. There was some guy just revving his engine. It happens like 6 times a day. It's so annoying. Put a muffler on, dude. You're not any cooler because we can hear your engine. I'm about the noise pollution. Personally. I like quiet. That is the one thing I will not miss about Waco, is how loud everything is. And people who live here are like, "That's what do you mean? It's not loud." It's so loud. Everything's loud. I think I was spoiled as growing up in Arizona because they put up a lot of sound barriers. There's natural sound barriers, but also like on the freeways, they have giant walls. They're like 10-foot walls that surround it. And so if you're in the neighborhood nearby, you can't hear the freeway. It's like not a concern in most of the Phoenix area. Like you would think the I-10 would be like super noisy. I mean, it can be when you're in downtown, but there's so many things, structures that break up the sound. You can barely hear it. Here, I can hear everything. It's so loud all the time. And granted, recently Arizona didn't redo some of the things, so they had asphalt on the freeways too. On at least the US 60, it was asphalt the whole way. Entire time I was growing up, it was great. Because it did make it was a 6-lane highway, and you didn't really hear it. It was great. But as time went on, as it started to degrade, they decided not to resurface it again. And so now it doesn't have that asphalt on it. And so it's a little bit louder, but still not bad. But anyway, I don't know how he is. Oh yeah, the annoying guy. I was like, how did I get on this topic? This is such a weird topic. But yeah, so noise pollution. Rough. what was it, last Saturday after I streamed, I had promised Awkward Son. My wife and I were given a computer that was like the past computer of my mom's, and she gave it to us and said, well, if you're going to use it, here you go. Like, because we were going to buy a computer for the kids because they use a lot of online programs to learn, and we have them do Duolingo. I didn't get the I forgot to get the iron up there. Backward. Alright. Well, I'm doing that. Anyways, so we had planned to get them a computer. My mom was getting rid of doesn't use hers. So she's like, if you guys are looking for a computer, if you guys are looking for a computer, just take mine. And this was like, I think it was when we moved here originally. No, it was the summer after. It was a year after we'd moved out here. Because we knew that the schools were using computer programs. That's how I know. Anyways, so when I got it here and I just updated it. That was it. It was iOS behind. So I updated it, and it was the slowest thing. It took like 25 minutes to boot up. I don't know what it was. It was just like, but it did make sense because it was like a pretty new computer. My mom bought it, I want to say during the pandemic, to teach, because she was teaching online. And my sister helped her buy it. So I know my sister works in IT. Like, I know the specs given. Like, she probably didn't have my mom get the best one in the world, but it had to run Zoom and had to run all these other programs. And she's not gonna have my mom invest in that, a poor. Oh, Blurb. I gotta reset up Blurb. It wasn't working. And I took it out, and I gotta put it back in. It's supposed to be integrated and mix it up, and that was the problem. I'm like, why isn't it playing the sound? I'm like waiting for it. Help is on the way, dear. Help is on the way. There, you got the awkward version of it. So it didn't make sense to me. It wasn't that old. It was like 2021 or 2022. Zoom is a RAM hog, yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why that decided. Help is on the way, dear. Help is on the way. I love that. I gotta watch that movie again. That's a movie I need to show my kids. Oh, I love Mrs. Doubtfire. It's so sappy, but like at the same time. So anyways, I know this computer's not horrible, but because I know my sister knows these things. She's very computer literate. And just like you were saying, Zoom is a RAM hog. El Jesus, you can absolutely join. It is in our Discord, which you can get if you come over to the purple app. I don't have a way for TikTok to post that link. So if you're on the purple app, you can find the link in my bio. Same name on all platforms. You're absolutely allowed to come in. It is a community server. This is just my Awkward's project for the community server. So I didn't understand it, but I was just like, you know what? I don't have the space for this right now. So I just kind of left it alone. My daughter was watching Gilmore Girls on it. At one point it became a DVD player because I have a DVD drive that I bought for my MacBook Pro. The first computer I streamed on. just because I use DVDs every now and then. I'm a media teacher. It happens. And I don't know why it wasn't working. So my plan was to sell it, and then we were going to buy them a computer once we moved. Well, so I was like, okay, well, if I'm buying a new computer, if I'm going to sell this computer, I'm going to update it first. So I'll go and I update it. This computer works perfectly now. I don't know what it did. Because I had already wiped it before. I'd done all these things before. And it just wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't do anything. I wiped my mom's info on it. I backed it up on my computer and wiped it all. Because I thought maybe that was the problem. Maybe the programs that she was using was the problem. I don't know. And then I just updated it to the latest iOS, Mac OS version, and boom, starts working. Works great. So I'm like, great, awesome. Not selling this back to Mac because they were gonna give me like $130, and I'm like, this is not $130 for a computer. This is worth a lot more. But I to me, it wasn't working what I wanted to do. So that whole story was the point of on Saturday after stream. My son has wanted to come into the Minecraft server. So I said, look, dude, I need you to understand something right now. This isn't like when you play Minecraft and you build 4,000 portals and you get lost and all this. If you're going to do this, you got to follow some rules. And so I broke down the rules for him and I explained what it means to be in a community and all this fun stuff. This kid, his eyes lit up so much. He will not destroy anything because I know he is so proud to be a part. He's like, I get to build all this stuff with all these other people. I'm like, yeah, exactly. Like, he's so excited. And so all he did, and we played for like 2 hours on Saturday after I streamed. And all he did was just kind of look and see everything that we created. He did like, he would just like, oh, this is so cool. And then he came up with little ideas himself. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna build this, or I'm gonna do this. I said, well, you gotta find the materials. He's like, okay. And so he started looking for materials and started doing all that. And he was so bummed when I told him it's time to get off. I gave him a bonus hour because the week before was the subathon, and normally we play for a bit on Saturdays, be Fortnite or Minecraft or whatever. But last Saturday I was streaming for 13 hours, and that last Saturday I was streaming 13 hours, and then on Sunday I was exhausted from it. I was like, all right, I'll give you a bonus hour next week if you let me rest. He's like, okay. So he got a bonus. So he got 2 hours of Minecraft on Saturday with me. And then he was like, well, can I play more on Sunday? I was like, no, Sunday's my work day. So, and you have to play with mom or dad on the server. So he's really bummed. He only got that one day, but he thought it was the coolest thing. It's getting to play on a server with a bunch of other people. Realistically, it's like 6 or 7 people, but he doesn't need to know that. He can think it's really cool. So if you see some awkward sun builds, or you would just find a random portal, it's probably awkward sun. That was the other thing that was one of the rules that I told him, because he had this tendency. We had a shared world realm, and he kept building portals, and then he couldn't find where his base was, and he got so ooh fancy. He couldn't find his base, and he was like, I lost it, Dad. It was like, well, when you build 5,000 portals, just kept portaling everywhere. He just kept portaling everywhere. It's really funny. He went like in one portal and then transport, and he was so far away from his face. He couldn't find it again. And he had like 5 dogs. He was so proud of that base. So he's like, this is my chance. This is my chance to do it again. I guess. I don't know. He is such a sweet kid. He's in my wife's show, and he doesn't have like a big part or anything. It's this really small piece. He just comes at the very end. He comes in and he has like it's like 2 pages out of the whole script. It's like a hour and 30-minute show. And he's only in the last like 2 minutes of it. And the other night I was my wife wanted me to come and see it so I could give her feedback, because we've done that forever. Like, I'll always see her shows in process to give her some feedback. And so I'm watching it, and I mean, I was the one who was helping him with his lines at first, trying to get him down. So I knew what the ending was. Let me tell you, first off, the actor that James, the Ackroyd son, is working with is just the sweetest person. Just comes up and it's just like talks in such a soft voice and so just gentle. It's awesome. It's just awesome to see. And so she says the character James, and that's like my son's cue line to start moving. Mother, and I'm not a big softie, y'all. I mean, I can be a softie, but I'm not like a super soft. I just watching this 2-page scene, and my son, Ackroyd's son, going through and just responding to the lines was just heartwarming. He struggled. The thing I'm really proud of him, because he has a speech issue. He has a hard time like enunciating R's and stuff like that. So it's not he's been working on it for a while, but for him to get in there and go, "Mother," and hear it clear as day in every line, clear as day. Granted, super soft, normal for new actors. It was just the most heartwarming thing to see, and he's got tech next week, and he's so excited to be a part of this. He was so excited. Like, my wife wasn't sure, because this is her, she has to defend this to every choice she makes. She has to defend this to a committee. And so she wasn't sure if she didn't want to put pressure on him. She didn't want to, and she also was like, she doesn't want to put herself in that position either of feeling the pressure and, inadvertently taking it out on him or something like that. And after I told her, no, I'm going to help you with this. It's going to be fine. It's going to be okay. She felt a little bit better, but he was the enthusiasm he had when she asked him if he wanted to have the opportunity. He was like, I get to be in Mom's show. I get to do all this. I'm like, yeah, you gotta do it. now you gotta do this, because he's too bought into this. And there's been a little bit of envy, I think, from Ackroyd daughter, but I've tried to make it fun for her. So when they're at rehearsal, like, what I do is I say, okay, you get to stay up late tonight, which is not always great, because I don't get to work. I usually work after they go to bed, but I usually have to go pick them up sometime between 9 and 11. Well, if he goes through rehearsal, then my wife takes him home, obviously. But a lot of the time, we want him to be home so he can, be ready to learn the next day. So let's switch and play that game. Kat, I'm all for it. This is something my mom used to do for me and my siblings. We don't pay them money for their chores. We give them their video game time. And my mom used to do that for us. She actually used to pay us and do video game time, but my wife and I can't afford that right now. So we decided that, okay, if you're gonna contribute to the house, then you get to earn your time. So they get, and we don't always stick to the 1 hour. That's kind of our starting point with them. As we say, we're starting at 1 hour, and then recently they've wanted to earn more time. So then my wife and I are like, okay, great, you can do this chore, and it's like an extra chore. And now it's like, can I do this chore for an hour now? I was like, yeah, sure. Thanks for cleaning my bathroom. Like, I don't have to do it now. And they have to do a good job too. So it's kind of just, I mean, I wish I could say it's super wholesome. It's all right. It's taken a long time to get to this point for our family. My wife and I both had a lot of trauma growing up and in adulthood, and it hasn't been always this way, but we figured out systems, I think. Getting on the same page, also having our kids just being older now, it's a lot easier. But yeah, there's a lot of things that we work through too. So please, no one think this is, I'm giving you the highlight reel. As I was talking with someone the other day about, like, I always try to remind my students is social media is a highlight reel. It ain't perfect, but yeah, it's taken a long time to get to this point, and I'm glad I'm here. And I know that the next phase is going to enter in new challenges, and that's going to be exciting and a headache all at the same time. But I look forward to it. I love challenges. Oh, what's the downside? I haven't found any coal. But look at this, in basically an hour or so, we have kind of expanded this into a good size room. I kind of want to move these kind of back to the corner, move them back in the corner. Same thing like I just did with the bed. So let's go ahead and do that. Get these out of the way. Just go ahead and put it next to the bed. Because I don't, at least for now, I don't think I'm going to go more this way. I do want to go more this way. Because it's an underwater base, so I want to incorporate the water, and we know there's water there. So I want to try and incorporate more water there. It's like either it's hard to learn how to communicate properly and not fight, but in the end of the day, I love him. He's my best friend. I know he's my car on chat. And that took Awkward Wife and I a long time to get to. It's not that, it was just we were both very independent people. And when you're an independent person, you tend to forget that, hey, there's this other person who cares about you just as much, who wants to see you do super awesome things. And so that's kind of a big thing of it all. Is it took us a while to get to that point of just understanding, hey, we're both here for each other. And welcome into the family gathering. My name is Awkward Hero. You have just joined Dark Jade Wolf. Welcome to the Awkward Family Gathering. We get together. I try to get together about 3 to 4 times a week. Hang out. We play Minecraft on a server inside our Discord. So please feel free if you are looking to join. That's going to be very loud and aggressive, but my caps lock was on. Hey, thank you. She's a good friend of mine. Oh, awesome. So feel free to join the Discord if you'd like. If you're a big fan of Minecraft, this is a community server, so we open it to everyone. I do little projects on this, so community got to choose the next project I did, and we're doing an underwater kind of lab situation. We started it today, so this is the first bit. There's the tunnel from the sky. Oh, that's kind of I forget if you have nothing above you, it assumes you're outside, so it changes the map to reflect the outside. Looks pretty cool. Feel free to lurk if you choose to. If you want to hang out and just lurk, or hang out and talk, that's the beauty of the Awkward Family Gathering, is that it's open for everyone to do as they please. I'm heading back here because I want to get some more supplies. I don't think I came in really stocked well to start this project. But I'm not sure what I have either. I don't have a whole lot, I think, available for the things I need. Let's see. Oh, I know. I 100% need fuel. Go ahead and take that iron ingot too. Oh, and those iron ingots. Score! But I'll leave back the gold, because I really don't want to build anything with the gold per se. Let's see. We need fuel. We definitely need fuel. That's for sure. That was my issue, was I needed fuel. Do I have any in here? Nope. I know I have a bunch in our automation. So we'll just go ahead and take that. Actually, I'm going to take all of it out, and then I'll just have it redistribute. So this was something that my teammate GC built. It's just kind of like an automated furnace. He saw my furnace and was like, dude, I can do so much better. And then just did. Because that's who GC is. And it wasn't like a show-offy thing. It was just like, hey, have you tried to do this? And then built this whole system, and we were talking, him and I kind of nerd out about this stuff a little bit. So we'll get on calls, or he'll hop on. No, that's what I want. Okay, so it's gonna load up that. Great. I'm gonna take out the coal, and I'll take the coal over with me too. It's not cheating if I already got it before. So he built this, and you just put your supplies in these chests. So he has all that in there, and then you just turn it on. Does both. If you turn on one, it turns on the front one, it turns on both. And so then I'll distribute everything and make it over here. And then this is how we've been automating kind of kelp. So that's been kind of a focus, is seaweed blocks, kelp, or dried kelp blocks are a great source of fuel. So this kind of speeds up the process, because it takes forever. Because you need 9 dried kelp to make 1 block. So this does 7 at a time. And then they drop in here, and then they pop in there. And then in no time you have 64. So take some of these out so that we have a little more space. Oh, he made some smooth brick. And that's why I built these over here, is because we were starting to get so full in that one chest that you're like, okay, I need to make more. So I'm probably gonna. That's why my end stream is just transferring some of this over. all these pieces. Probably drop off some of the other random supplies just to free up spots. Alright, smooth stone. So I built all these extra treasure chests. Eventually I'll organize them. Just to have other space, just to have other pieces in here. I've really only gathered stone and brick. And then at some point I had to empty everything. So here's all my brick. We have a full thing of stone. This was stone and dirt, and then I just started to make it all dirt, and then I ran out of space. Ran out of space for the stone. Because we did that whole wall right there. That's what took forever. Was that whole wall. There's some redstone. Equipment. Had a lot of fun with concrete. Not gonna lie. That was all extra stuff. Probably need a cobblestone. Just plain old cobblestone. That was a problem I ran into a lot when I was doing the wall. Was I would put all the cobblestone into the automation systems. And then I forgot, oh hey, you need cobblestone to build pickaxes. It was the worst every time. Alright, looks like we got all the smooth stone. All the smooth stone. All the smooth stone. Yes, I was an emo kid growing up. I don't know why either. I had no reason for it. But listen to a lot of alternative rock and punk rock. Where did I just put all that? There it is. Move all this smooth stone. Gorgeous. Cool. I'm sure there's a faster way to do this, but this is how I do it. Got all that. Why do I keep hearing a pig? I don't know of a pig around here. There's a pig or something. Am I crazy? The pig, right? Chat. Am I losing it? Smooth stone. I think that was it. Okay, and then we put... Nope. Keep guessing. Nice try. Move all this in here. I think we even have some more over here too. Yep. We have so much stone, guys. Everyone, come in here and... That's not even including all this. Come in here and do something cool with it. I just hate, like... I hate that you have to take the cobblestone, refinish it into stone in order to do it. Like it's not something you can just get right away. But I have now so much, because every time I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna want smooth stone. I'm gonna want that look somewhere. But I think I've gone overboard now. And I think this needs to just all be kelp from now on. Hey, thank you for the 200 bits, Cat. 200 corgis.
Thank you, Cat14, for the 200 bits. This is going into the AC ward, going to graduate school fund.
You don't know how hard I got so that it would say graduate. It took so much effort. I don't know why that timer's still there. That's why it sounds kind of weird. Graduate. Thank you so much. That money is going to graduate school. Making sure that I can pay for books or whatever they use now. I feel really old going back to college. I'm not gonna lie. I was talking to my professor, and the stuff that I learned, it's not outdated by any means. The stuff I learned wasn't that. But my professor was kind of laughing at me because I was already a practicing lighting designer when some of the features that she was talking about in her class that I observed had come out. It's okay no matter what age you went to college. No, I know that. I don't feel like I was just kind of laughing like oh gosh. At the point I'm gonna care is when I say these kids these days. That's gonna be the point where I'm like, oh god, I'm too old now. No, I was fortunate when I went to school. There was a student in the graduate program at my school. He was my age. So, the field I'm going in, I'm actually pretty middle of the line. I think the problem is that I kind of hit my career a little hard in the beginning. So I had so much experience when I first started at 23, 22. Most people didn't take me seriously. So at least I know now when I, get when I get that MFA and I become a professor, like I'm not gonna have people like this guy don't know what he's talking about. Which I'm kind of grateful for because I got so much of that in my early career. And I knew what I was doing. I knew exactly what I was doing. That's the beauty of it all, was I knew exactly what I was doing. People just kept writing me off because I was so young. So I'm good. I'm really okay with it. My wife tends to have that problem too, is a lot of people kind of write her off. But now she's it's like, no, I've been teaching for 10 years now. Like, you hush. You don't know what you're talking about. Thanks. Bye. So I'm glad. It would have been a mistake for me to go, because the plan was I was going to go work for a year at some place, wherever would hire me, and then go to graduate school. And I ended up delaying it till I applied in 2016. I got accepted out of college in 2016. And then shortly after that, we found out we were going to have Awkward Sun. So then I deferred and then ultimately decided not to go. And so this is the dream deferred. It was never a thing that I thought was going to happen. In fact, I went into a different career path completely. I was going to be a CTE director. I was going to not deal with all that stuff. And then I chose this year. It was like August 2024-ish. I was like, no, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to do it. And I'm doing it. I got accepted in the first college I talked to, and it was a good fit for me. It was the college I wanted to go to. And they even told me that a lot of my experience was an asset. I wanted to save this. That my age was kind of an asset in that way. All right. Go ahead and we're going to switch back to this. Awesome. Oh, it's been a big night. Oh. I just realized that Twitch was in an ad. My bad. All right. Woo! I really gotta watch that. Because I like to end on the hour, but I don't pay attention necessarily to. I don't necessarily always pay attention to when the ads are. And that's the stupid part, is I have a light that literally tells me, hey, there's an ad starting, and I still don't see it sometimes. Fun times, fun times. Well, welcome back from the ads. My apologies. We're getting ready to raid out to a friend. If anyone has any suggestions, I'm always open to them. But I'm gonna go ahead and look and see who, or if you guys want to stay in category, we can stay in category. If you know a streamer that you would like to raid, we went and last stream we actually raided a suggestion and it was super awesome, super fun. Yeah, Jackie asked me, so she's so good about telling him about the ads. Yeah, no, I'm horrible. I'm so horrible about it. Paying attention. And like I said, I have a light that literally flashes red and blue every time there's an ad coming. But I think I need to also extend the warning. I only do a minute warning, whereas everyone else does. Everyone I mod for, I know they do like, GC I think has a 10-minute one, and Jackie has a 5-minute one. So like, it's just kind of funny. It's like I just need to extend. I need to make mine longer. I just need to make my warning longer, and I'll still miss it. One time I had it at 10 minutes. I didn't see it the entire time. It's okay. I'm a professional. I promise. But thank you guys all for coming to Awkward Family Gathering. It's been super fun. Let's see. Caliente is live. That's always some good vibes. Curly is live playing No Man's Sky. She's been doing that a lot lately. She's been up a while though. She might not be streaming much longer. We got some Team Star members playing. One's playing Stardew. Another's playing Liza of P. I just want to call it Liza Pie. That's funny. Experienced streamer. No. I love how it tells me too. Sorry, I'm trying to be better about reporting. I'm horrible about it. I usually forget too. Okay. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna go and let's raid into Catliente. Always a fun vibe. I met Catliente at TwitchCon. She gave out free boba, which was always a plus, but just super like positive, fun vibes. It's a good time. So let me go ahead and put out the raid message. It's that chaotic meets cozy, fun attitude. Yeah. So we'll be back on Friday for Jackie and I's co-working co-stream for Friend Friday. We're going to both be working on just different projects that both of us want. I know she has Stream Elements and Mix It Up on her docket. I have Mix It Up on mine. So there's a cool little trick I found that if I don't have time to get to it, I'm definitely doing that on stream because it was such a smart way and I have an application for it. So thank you guys all for joining me. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate all the new friends on TikTok, the Purple app, on YT. Please, guys, I am on all the socials. You can get Awkward Joke of the Day almost every single day. Post it on all social medias. So if you don't mind hitting that follow button, it'd really be helpful. I'm trying to really make that a thing. Watch a few, watch them all. YT has even a playlist of them, which is a lot of fun. You can watch them in order with the commercial and everything. So if you're interested in that, feel free to. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great night or day or whatever time of day it is for you. it's night for me. So I hope you guys take care of yourselves. I will see you again on Friday for Friend Friday. Woo! Love you all. Please take care and enjoy the rest of your time. Bye. So we want to thank you all for coming and joining our Awkward Family gathering for today. But now we are going to say goodbye until next time. Bye, y'all. That wasn't what I meant to press. Cool.